My dear friends, my dear gods, my dear masters, namaste to all. Welcome to the today's workshop, the Holistic Wellness Program. Ninth day we are going through, my dear friends. Before starting the program, my sincere promise to our beloved Guruji, Brahmarji Patriji, and Grandmaster Matar Babaji, and all the astral masters, my sincere promise. So, friends, today we have the schedule of topics. The today's spiritual topic is spiritual concept, spiritual wisdom. We try to understand the law of forgiveness. The part of holistic lifestyle, we'll try to understand about Abhyanga Snana, oil bathing, oil bathing. Finally, as a part of home remedies, we'll try to understand the simple remedies at home and mudra for thyroid problem. So these are our topics, friends. So we'll be starting with spiritual wisdom right now. So my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. So our topic is the law of forgiveness. What is forgiveness? Why we have to forgive? By forgiving, what we will get back? If you don't forgive, what will happen to ourselves? So all this we need to understand, my dear friends. When we understand, when we have a wisdom, anything for that matter, anything, whatever you do on this earth planet, for everything, we need to have something called introspection, and also we need to have sufficient wisdom in order to handle any situation on this earth planet. Unless otherwise you have no wisdom, you will act out of ignorance, then everything will go bad. Okay, so that is why we need to be equipped with all the tools in order to tackle the situation, in order to tackle the day-to-day, any kind of situations we face. For that, we need a sufficient wisdom. Similarly, so what is forgiveness? Why we have to forgive? And if you don't forgive, what happened? If you forgive, what happened? If you don't understand the sufficient wisdom of forgiveness, then we will never be doing it. Then we will be facing all the situations, all the problems all the time. So those things, the problems we'll be going through, but we do not understand that. So these problems are because of not forgiving, because of we have no quality of forgiving, we have no idea about why to forgive. So that is why, friends, so first let's take the wisdom completely. Then what will happen? We will start implementing this attitude in every place in our daily life. We have to implement this particular quality. Then obviously you will be able to make that habit, that particular quality as part of you. As part of you, it acts immediately whenever the situation comes. So what will happen? Always you see, whatever we learn, right? First what we'll do is we'll try to listen. Any spiritual wisdom. First we'll try to listen from the master. After listening, what happened? We need to do something called, that is Shravana. Listening is Shravana. After that, what we need to do? We need to Manana. Manana means like I have to repeat what I listen. What I listen from the master, I need to repeat myself. Within me, it has to repeat. Then only it becomes part of me. If I don't repeat, what happened? Yeah, I listen here, I forget here. So then after that, if I want to remember, if I want to remind myself also, I can't remind. So there's no point in spending time and listening something and then forgetting. So with that, what will happen? Your wisdom will not be enhanced. So when wisdom is not enhanced, you still under ignorance, and then you do a lot of mistakes, and then you'll be, after doing mistakes, for the repercussion of mistakes is like suffering. So the suffering will be continuous. When the suffering is continuous, what happens? You will be under always dukkha. When you are in dukkha, what happens? You can't lead the peaceful life. Out of dukkha, friends, out of dukkha, what will happen? You lose your creativity because you have no peace. What happened? So always try to remember one thing, friends. When you have sufficient wisdom, then what will happen? You will have a lot of peace. When you have a lot of peace, out of peace, you will get, you create a lot of so-called the creativity. When the creativity is more, then what happens? You will be able to do much more efficient work. Then what will happen? The result will be greater. Then finally, you will enjoy that result, and then you lead the happiest life. Okay, so this is the order it will go. It means, and other than that, one more idea, the one more path of giving and leading happy life or joyful life is, for example, if anything happen in your life, what you will do? So if anything, whatever happens, maybe you are leading your peaceful life or whatever, right? In between, suddenly in your house, something bad happens. Okay, something bad happens. Even for you itself, maybe you got hurt by somebody, or you got some small injury, or whatever it may be. Then when this happens, it can be anything, any situation. I'm telling, something bad happened in your life, in your family. Then what will happen? First thing is you don't accept it. Why it happened to me? Why it happened to me? Why not others? Why only to me? To me? Now, when you question like this, what will happen? First of all, you are not accepting. So what we need to do first? First, we have to accept it. If we accept it, what happens, friends? If we accept it, the moment you accept it, say okay, then what will happen? You will have one particular idea. It will come out of you. What next? If you accept it, what happened? You go to the idea called what next. That means that what next, when it comes, then we'll have solution. But what will happen when you don't accept it? What happened? You don't get a peace. When you accept it, what happened? You will be still peaceful. When you are peaceful, what happened? The creativity will be very large. When the creativity is very large, then you find solution. For the problem, what happened in your life, you get the solution out of the creativity. The creativity only can produce a solution, not your turbulence of the mind, not the non-acceptance. Accept first. When you accept it, then the peace of mind will be always retained. When the peace of mind is retained, out of peace of mind, you get creativity. Out of creativity, you find a solution. Out of solution, whatever the solution you found now, you implement it. When you implement it, what happened? Definitely the result will come. When the result comes, what happened? You will be happy, you will be joyful. So this is the order it goes, my dear friends. So always we need to remember how we need to lead our own life on the physical planet. So this is what we are all lacking. So because of the lack of spiritual wisdom. Friends, day in, day out, always we try to understand many things. With a small example also, you should be able to understand many things. Right? So this is how, so we need to enhance our wisdom day to day by so-called Sajjana Sangatya, Swadhyaya, and self-inquiry, sit quietly at one place and then keep inquiring yourself. Then you can extract the wisdom from your own side. Because already I told you, the whole universe is within you. When the whole universe is within you, if you go into self-inquiry, one is meditation. Second thing is just self-inquiry. Self-inquiry means put a question and just wait. Put a question and sit in silence. So the answer comes from inside. So that's how this kind of wisdom will come out, my dear friends. These wisdom, sometimes it is available in books, sometimes comes from master, sometimes comes from inside, right? Through intuition, through the inner voice. All this will happen, my dear friends. And of course, when you go into deep meditation, then also probably you receive the messages, and otherwise, so through the communication with the higher masters, you also gain the wisdom. So in so many ways, in so many different several ways, we need to collect the wisdom, and we need to inculcate ourselves. We have to become that wisdom. When we become that wisdom at every each and every cellular level, we need to imbibe that wisdom. Then we become that. When we become that, what happens? Obviously, the way we operate, the frequency with which we vibrate, we operate, so that will be always the higher conscious, with the highest awareness, with the highest consciousness. Then there won't be any kind of a mistakes happens. There won't be any kind of a errors happens. No error will be happen in your life. Then what will happen is, if there are no errors, there always happiness and bliss will be retained with you, will be with you always. Then you will be leading the blissful life in your the whole throughout the journey, my dear friends. So this is how we need to go through. Friends, so when we try to understand ourselves more and more, that's called the self-inquiry. When we try to do, so always try to remember one thing. So to lead this life on the earth planet peacefully, so there are some qualities we need to always maintain. There are some qualities. Always, you see, forgetfulness, forgiveness, isn't it? So forgetfulness is required, forgetting and forgiving. Both are required. So these are the best qualities, my dear friends. If you don't forget, what will happen? Then you will not be able to operate with the current, what is so-called living at the present moment is not possible. When you are not living at the present moment, your highest awareness, your whole consciousness will not be flowing toward that particular situation. That means I want to write an examination, but I'm thinking about the past. In the previous examination, I got failed. Maybe this time also I'm going to fail, or this time also I may get tough questions. So when you're thinking about the previous, that means your past is still haunting you. when the past is haunting you, you didn't forget the past, then that is disturbing your present. Then how can you perform in a better way in the present time? The present time also will go bad, right? That is why the forgetfulness is very, very, very important for the human being. In fact, for the human being, it's highly essential. The highly important, my dear friends. For example, in my past life, I was a something called I'm a murderer. Otherwise, I was a very bad person in my past life. If I remember that, somehow the nature has disabled it. The nature has disabled that kind of particularly that kind of the having a quality of non-forgetfulness is no more applicable to the human being, especially that is the nature gift, that is the nature design. So that is why we are all peacefully happily living here. Otherwise, I am the same person. Along with me, my kid is there, my child is there. We both quarreled in my previous life. Then, in fact, I hit him or I've done something wrong with him. So if I remember everything from the past life, then what will be my present life? The past life is going to affect my present life, and no way I will be leading my peaceful life and happy life or joyful life with my family members, because I know that he is the person who was he is the person where my child itself has damaged me. My child itself has caused a lot of inconvenience and a lot of violence to me. If I remember my past life, that is why remembering the past life is no more applicable, and that is completely disabled. That means the non-forgetfulness. So the forgetfulness is the one, the quality of human life. So this is very, very important. So that is from the past life. I'm telling about past life. The past life, what are the past lives are there? All the experiences forgotten. They are forgotten. They are no more required for you to lead your present life. What is most important for you is live your present life with the highest amount of awareness. That is more than sufficient in order to correct my past life karmas. In fact, see, for example, in my past life, I did some mistake. Maybe I have done some mistake, or I hurted somebody. I did some wrong things to anybody. So out of that, I could have got some fear. I could have got some kind of anger. All these things. Those qualities will be within my soul. When I come to the next life, so this life, what happened? So some kind of a fear, some kind of angry, some kind of a attachment or jealousy. All these are our inner qualities. I'll be always, these qualities will be surfacing out of me. They are all surfacing out of me because these qualities are part of my previous life. But you will be not knowing them. What all the incidents you have done, you don't know. But those qualities which you picked up out of your past life, definitely they'll be haunting you. They'll be with you always. They'll be with you always in this current life also. They'll be bothering you, friends. So like that, what happened? So at least that is somewhat okay. We can bear it. We can correct them. So all the past life karmas also, you can correct them in the present life itself. There's no need to worry about the past life. What happened in the past life? I want to visit my past life. All this past incarnation, like past so-called their PLR. So past life regression, all these things they'll be doing. So not much needed, all those things. Because past is past. The gone is gone. We can't change it. What we can change is whatever the moment at present. Even we can't change the future also. We can't change the future, but whatever you do in the present time, that decides the future. Your future is depending on present karmas, and your past life karmas nowhere required, and the present life karmas will decide the future life. That is why make your present life perfectly. That means the present life has to be spent with the highest amount of awareness. Friends, if you lead like this, the forgetfulness is the very great character for the human being. So that is when what will happen is we can lead our life with the greatest awareness on the present moment. Then, so when we do with the greatest awareness, if you perform out of highest amount of awareness, anything you do in the present moment, that is going to be successful. It is going to be so joyful and so blissful. So that's the same way, my dear friends. The forgiveness also so much important. Why forgiveness? Why forgiveness is required? What is forgiveness? For example, I did some mistake, and with the mistake, maybe it's a talking or speaking, talking, or it may be talking, it may be thinking, or it may be acting. That means, yeah, whether it's like a so-called speaking or thinking or the acting. That means a deed, a karma. So doing some wrong karmas or some wrong deeds, on with somebody. Otherwise, you are talking violently to somebody. You are hurting them. Otherwise, you are thinking very badly about a person. That also is a negative thinking, also a negative karma. Negative karmas are not only doing negative karmas, my dear friends. So with the hands and with the legs or whatever, with your physical body, doing some negative karmas, negative deeds, not only that is negative karma, there are other two negative karmas also. That's why we call it as Trikarana Suddhi. Trikarana Suddhi. What is Trikarana Suddhi? That means whatever we speak, whatever we think, whatever we are speaking, thinking, and doing, all must be purified. If you do any kind of a violence out of these three also, that becomes a, that definitely that is going to become a, that is going to become a negative karma. So that is why, so what we are doing is, whatever we do wrong things and which is giving some hurt to other body, so other person, which is giving some kind of a pain, for example, you are able to, you are giving some pain to other people. When you give some pain to other people, what happens? So then they'll be hurted. So that means they'll be going through some kind of a pain. When they are going through some pain, for example, then what will happen? That's a violence. It is a negative karma for you. So in order to come out of that, what you need to do, the best way to come out of these things is just ask for a, so ask for the forgiveness. At the same time, if somebody hurted you, so what will happen? So when somebody hurted you, you will feel bad, very bad. You'll be also undergoing a lot of pain. Then what you need to do is, so better way is you forgive them. The best way is forgive them. If you don't forgive, what happens, my dear friends? If you don't forgive, then what will happen? The kind of a, because he has hurted you, you'll be keeping some anger on him. Otherwise, you'll be having some frustration, anger, a lot of stress will be developed. So when the stress is developed, friends, what will happen? Especially, I keep telling in the previous classes, the stress is the very important thing. Stress is very, very important, that, that is a part of your mind environment. When it is a part of your mind environment, what is going to do is, it is going to cause some kind of a negative vibrations within you. Within your cellular level, your negative vibration starts. So when the negative vibration starts, what will happen? So that leads to the kind of a ill health. So many ill health, for example. So it can be a cancer, it can be a headache, it can be a whatnot, all the diseases. That is why we say, so when you don't ask for a, when you don't forgive others, when you don't ask for forgiveness, then what happens? It leads to some kind of a stress development within your mind, within your manomaya kosha. Your manomaya kosha will be stored with a lot of, so many disturbances now. A lot of frustration, anger, jealousy, so many things will be developed because of only you are not asking for forgiveness, or you are not forgiving others. Neither you are forgiving, nor you are asking for forgiveness. Both are the dangerous things. Both are very dangerous, because that is going to retain some kind of anger, frustration, the kind of a disappointment, depression, right? Because he suppose he blamed you, or he used wrong words on you, then what happened? You are hurted. Then you are, when you are hurted, what happened? The problem is for you, not for that other person. Maybe for other person, it's a negative karma. He has to undergo his own life cycle, in his own life journey of life. He has to undergo. That's a different matter. But for the first and foremost, what happened is, you are particularly, you are affected very badly. The reason is, he has used the negative words, or he blamed you, or he has scolded you, or he has maybe he has hit you, or whatever it may be. Then what happened? You are hurted. Now what is happening? That is going to be retained in your manomaya kosha. Your manomaya kosha, mind, is getting programmed with that kind of a negative vibrations. So all those negative vibrations, all this, so-called all this frustration, kind of a anger, disappointment, depression, everything takes place, and which will be very much stored in the manomaya kosha. The moment it goes into manomaya kosha, it's called mind environment. Mind is your government. Mind is your government. Then mind is what is going to do? It is going to it is going to program basically at the cellular level. It's going to affect the complete negative vibrations will be passed to every cell. Then what will happen? So particularly what will happen is, the cell health will be damaged. The moment the cell health will be damaged, particularly these things, if you retain a long time, for example, all these negative vibrations, because of, you didn't forgive that person who has hurted you, and you are keeping all these negative vibrations for a long time in the mind, then it becomes a part of your subconscious mind. When it becomes subconscious mind, what happens? It will be always stored within you. So all the time, what will happen? It will be surfacing again and again. So then what will happen, friends? Now it goes into the gene level. It goes to the gene level. then in the programming will be completely altered at the gene level. Then what will happen is the depression goes into very deep level. Then you get into what? You get into diseases. What diseases? So many diseases, all the diseases, even the cancer, no? The diabetes or the so-called high blood pressure, everything will happen, my dear friend. That is why we always say that 95% diseases are psychosomatic. They are not driven by the external environment. They are driven by your own mind environment. Mind environment is causing so many diseases, my dear friends, because the vibrations what it is caused because you are not forgiven other people or you are not asked for the forgiveness. Then what is the best way? The best way is, my dear friends, anybody hurted you, you just go into one room, sit quietly, sit quietly. I'm telling you the procedure how to forgive or how to ask for forgiveness. Okay, so just go and sit silently. Then take one paper and pen, keep writing. Who are the people? Who are the people you have to ask for forgiveness, or who are the people you have to forgive? Okay, write all the names. Okay, then what you have to do is sit silently in the meditation itself. So probably sit in the meditation itself, and then you release your vibration. So so and so name, right? Anybody, for example. But you have to say that from the inside, not just the for the name's sake. You just do something conversation in the mind itself. Just repeating on the mind level, it doesn't work. From the conscious level, So this I'm trying to tell you, is all related to physical life, my dear friend. It is no way related to your spiritual growth. I'm not worried about spiritual. I'm not talking about spirituality at all. So this is more or less body and mind related things I'm talking about. I'm discussing with you, friends. So what will happen is now you have to sit quite comfortably and sit in the silence, complete silence, probably just in the meditation. So you have already written the names, one name, one name you recall, and then ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me, whatever I have done, whatever I hurted to you, I bothered you, all that, for all that I am telling sorry, and please forgive me, please forgive me. Just keep on repeat that. Keep on repeat that with that name. Then that means, so you're asking for you're asking for forgiveness. That means you hurted him. Otherwise, so if somebody hurted you, say the name, and then say that I am forgiving you, I love you, I am forgiving you. I have no more any kind of a hurt in me. I don't have any negative feeling with respect to you. So I am forgetting everything. I am forgiving you. So if you start doing all these things, friends, what will happen is in your manomaya kosha, they get cleansed. In your manomaya kosha, they get cleansed. All the vibrations will go out. The moment they go out, what happened? Your manomaya kosha, that's called mind. So what is mind? Mind is nothing but the consciousness. The mind is nothing but consciousness. From the consciousness only, in the level of consciousness, that is your conscious mind, basically your conscious mind. When you say all these things, then what will happen is all the entire your manomaya kosha mind, it will be emptied. It will be complete erased with all these negative things, all negative vibrations. The moment all these are erased, my dear friends, I'll tell you, so then you will be purified in the manomaya kosha level. That means mind environment is so great and completely they are highly positive and it is completely empty. Then the moment it is like that, the moment this takes place, this situation takes place, friends, I'll tell you, so the complete your cellular level at the cellular level, the healing takes place. So one thing I'll tell you, let me tell you, we are the best healer than any other doctor on this earth planet. We are the best healer. How can you heal any disease? This is one of the example I'm telling you. So example is simple thing, right? I am forgiving myself and I'm asking for forgiveness from others and I forgive all other people. Sometimes we have to forgive ourselves also. The things, whatever the bad things we do for other people, so we have to forgive ourselves. Okay? We have to forgive ourselves. We don't need to again, repent on that. No need to repent. So gone is gone, past is past. At least never do this mistake, repeat again. So first thing is, that is why, so one thing is, you have to understand what mistake you have done, what way you bothered other people. The moment you have not understood, so what way you have bothered other people. So the same thing, once you understand, then don't repeat the same thing again. So when you don't repeat the same thing again, what will happen? You are coming out of that. That's called parivartana. So that's called, so first thing is parishelana. After that, what? First and foremost thing, pachyatapa. You hurted somebody, so then you ask for forgiveness. That means when you ask for forgiveness, you enter into the prachyatapa. Ask for sorry, ask for forgiveness. That's called prachyatapa. After prachyatapa, parisilana. What is Parisirana? So I try to understand what mistake I have done, why I have done. So that's called Parisirana. So then after that, what happened? You have to go for Parivartana. That means I should not repeat the same mistake again. If I don't repeat the same mistake, then I will not be doing any hurting for any other body, any other person, or I will not be doing any violence to other person. Then I don't need to ask for forgiveness at all. Right? So this is the order you need to go in your own life, my dear friends. So friends, so let me tell you that's what I'm trying to say, that this forgiveness is so important, that in order to remove the stress from your mind, the stress is the main reason. Stress is the main thing which will be accumulated within your mind whenever you don't forgive others, whenever you carry all the negative vibrations all the time. And when you don't ask for forgiveness also, what will happen? You'll be those feelings, those negative, you hurted somebody, you have done some mistakes. All this will be haunting you. All this will be haunting you all the times. Whenever, even in the sleep, in the dreams also it comes. When you wake up also, so this will be haunting you. So moment when you go into the forgiveness mode, you forgive other people, you ask for the forgiveness. What will happen? You come out of all these negative vibrations. The moment you come out of all these negative vibrations, the stress, the so-called stress which is accumulated, which will be erased. The moment the stress is removed, my dear friends, the wonderful things going to happen. All your whatever. Let me tell you, somebody is suffering from cancer. So I will say directly that the cancer will be somehow it is related to this kind of environment only. He has bothered somebody, he hurted somebody. Because of that, so the kind of the stress which is accumulated within you, slowly, what happened? It caused a lot of cells to die. Lot of cells to die. Friends, only one thing I'll tell you, even the food what you take is not so important. What will happen is, let me tell you, the food what you take, the kind of the lifestyle, whatever, the food, whatever the food, maybe the food is little less nutritious or high nutritious, so it's not much matter. But what is more important is, so what exactly, going into your mind, what exactly coming out of your mind. That is the thoughts what you make, right? The mind environment what you conduct, the amount of stress what you maintain here. So all the time, your manomaya kosha must be cleansed. It must be clean, and it must be pure. Then what will happen? The stress will not be there. So once the stress is gone out, then all the cells health will be always greater. So whatever you say, right? So let's say, for example, so many people will be suffering with many diseases. So the first and foremost thing, so if you sit quietly, I'm telling you, there are so many things happen. So many things happen. That is mind environment, how it works. Let me give some examples also. Mind environment, how greatly it works when you remove the stress out of you. And let me tell you how it works. Okay. So mind environment, that is mind. So mind is our government for all our cells. Right? Cell means what? Cell, within the center of the cell, there is something called DNA, chromosome. Chromosome is equal to one long DNA. In the DNA, there are genes, as I already told you in the previous classes. So all this will be the genes control, and the so-called genes character, the DNA character. The DNA character comes with the gene character. Basically, to the root level, if you observe the gene character. So how the gene is programmed time to time. So the gene can be programmed time to time with respect to your mind. Whatever your mind says, it will listen. Okay, that's called epigenetics. Epigenetics is a new science, my dear friends. So with all these things, what happen? All these things basically is also recently developed as a quantum science. It's called quantum healing. Let me tell you quantum healing how it works. The quantum healing is just like it's a so beautiful science. I mean, which is just developed recent times. That means the physical science is also evolving now. The physical sciences were so crude in the previous centuries. Now the physical sciences are evolving. They are sophisticated, and they are coming advanced. They are advanced now. So all the physical sciences are getting advanced, and they generated, or they taken the birth as a quantum science. The quantum science is such a beautiful science, my dear friends. All this so-called the mind healing. That means mind is equal to matter. Mind is nothing but equal to matter. So what will happen? Let me tell you. See, when inside our body, let me tell you, the every cell, every second, the crores of cells will die. The crores of cells will be rebirthing. That means if you say 1 second, 10 crore cells die, 10 crore cells will reborn. So this is the actual fact. It means what happened, friends? The 10 crore cells die means, so that is matter. Matter is getting into energy. the energy is getting into matter, right? The matter is getting into energy. Once they die, they become energy. So they again, the 10 crore new cells comes. That means the energy becomes matter. So E is equal to M. Energy is equal to M. It happens at your cellular level. So this is how, friends, what will happen is when this is continuously happening, you can imagine you are not the person as same as yesterday. You are not the person as, you are not the same person as 1 minute ago also. You are a different person now. So you have different cells are born already. So we think that I am this body, I am identified with this body, I am identified with my position. So what all these things, they're all actually not much matter. Okay, that is why. So what we need to remember is whenever we see that this energy is, energy is greater within us, what will happen? So whatever we want, we can create outside. So as we already discussed, we create our own reality. What is the meaning of we create our own reality? Because we have a capacity, friends. We can convert energy into matter, matter into energy, matter into energy, energy into matter. That is the kind of power we have within. So that's always happening within us already. Only thing is your focus required. So your focus means wherever you focus, that get developed. So that means wherever drushti, that becomes srushti. Your drushti, it becomes srushti. So it's all important at the mind level. We need to understand so many things like this, my dear friends. So now what will happen? Let me tell you. The cell health, cell environment is controlled by your mind. Okay. With this, what will happen is, friends. So there is a Louis Hay. This is an author, great author. So what she says is you can do the every healing you can do yourself. You don't need any doctor, my dear friends. So just with your mind at the manomaya kosha, at the manomaya kosha level itself, you can definitely heal any kind of disease happen to your physical body. How it is possible? So, for example, you got some high problem. What you need to do? You need to just sit silently, right? I'm telling you, these are practical things. You try and tell me after 2 months or 3 months. You will tell me that it is removed. Sir, it is my problem is gone. But I'm giving you these techniques, friends. These are physical techniques. I'm not telling that with this you are going to get a moksha. With these things you are going to get liberation, or with these things you are going to get atma sakshatkara. No way. They are just given in order to avoid going to medical hospitals, or in order to avoid for the going for a English medicines. Okay, just to avoid, just to take care of your own health. Health is in your hands. To make sure that the health will be in your hands always. To feel ease at yourself. So I'm trying to give these techniques. This is called self-healing techniques. Okay. Let's say what will happen. One disease I got, maybe any disease, cancer, so tuberculosis or diabetes, it doesn't matter. Names are many, but only one thing happened is your cells, your cells, especially your cells became ill health. You are at the cellular level, you got less energy. That means prana shakti is reduced. Okay, prana shakti is reduced. When the prana shakti is reduced, so who is not allowing the prana shakti to flow? Your manomaya kosha. Your mind itself is not allowing. Okay, so what will happen whenever the soul energy, as I told you already, our soul itself is an infinite potential within us, very much there. But I can't access that energy because my manomaya kosha, it is mind, is occupied with lot of stress, lot of negative things, lot of disturbances. So it won't allow my soul energy to pass to the so-called my energy body. When it doesn't come into energy body, from the energy body, I don't get any energy to my all the tissues, all the cells, all the organs. So what will happen? Obviously, death will happen. Cells will die. When the cells will die, organ will die. When the organ will die, I get into disease. So when again I'll come back to the health only when they are regenerated. When the cells are regenerated, cells become healthy again, right? So and then cells will become healthy, organ will become healthy. Organ will become healthy, I will be healthy. So this is the order it happens. How this happens again? How you can do all this again? Again, so you make sure that you clean all your manomaya kosha with the help of meditation or with the help of your own positive affirmations. Okay, with the help of your own thoughts. They try to convert all the negative thoughts, replace the negative thoughts with the positive thoughts, replace the negative thoughts with the miraculous thoughts. Do all these things. Then what happened? Your mind environment is completely reprogrammed. So when the reprogramming happen within your conscious mind, obviously the mind environment is completely positive, miraculous. Then the kind of the energy what it passes from the soul energy will be passed to the your etheric body or energy body. That energy will again go to the cellular level. All the cells become again regenerated. Then you become normal. So this is how it happens, my dear friends. Now, let me give an example. What you do is, you suppose you are suffering with some eye disease. So what you need to do, sit quietly, sit silently. Okay. So what you do, repeat. So I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I become healthy. Like, visualization. One is visualization. Like, so tomorrow onwards, my, let's say my eyesight is problem. Otherwise, my from eye, some water is coming, water is coming continuously. Or whatever it may be, your so-called headache, or it may be you may be back pain, or you may be having some pain in the knees, or pain in the hands, whatever it may be, whatever you're suffering, it may be migraine headache, whatever it may be, just sit quietly. So you don't need to do meditation also. So after making this affirmation, you can go into meditation. So what will happen? So sit silently, and you say yourself. No, you say you have, but you have to say with the utmost awareness. That means you, with a great awareness, great amount of awareness, you have to repeat yourself. You have to repeat these affirmations again and again, maybe 10 times, 15 times. No, so you have to visualize also, like, i'm feeling I'm feeling so happy that my disease is gone, my cancer is gone, I'm very healthy, and I'm normal, I'm going to office, I'm doing my, I'm doing my work, normally, as if I'm doing. So I'm as if I'm doing, just visualize. Make it a, visualization that you are already normal person, you are doing it, you are eating well, you are speaking well, you are enjoying well, everything, go on visualize completely. Your mind environment is completely reprogrammed with the kind of a positive environment. You forgotten the disease now, you forgotten the disease one side, but you are just, making these affirmations to go into the depth of your consciousness. Then your depth of your consciousness, you are making this affirmation stronger and stronger. Then what will happen is, your conscious mind is completely, manomaya kosha is completely filled with this kind of vibrations, friends. Then it is going to act on your cells, it is going to act on your cellular level, all these things. Then what will happen? Slowly, slowly, within 3 months or 6 months, you will come out of the disease. It's very simple. Why do you need doctor? Why do you need to worry about the medicines? So it's called self-healing technique. It's called self-healing technique. It works, my dear friends. Let me give an example. So let me give an example. And before that, so probably, so you want to read a good books on this particular subject also, you can read many books. Okay, The Biology of Belief, Bruce Lipton. Read the book, wonderful book. He's a medical professor, worked in the great university for quite long time, 20 years. He was a great scientist. He was working on the biology, especially on genes and chromosomes, DNA. All this research he was doing. Then he left his profession, and then he came into the completely his own research on the gene level. Then he found wonders. He found wonders, my dear friends. So with your mind, you can until that time, what happens? Everybody was believed that genes cannot be reprogrammed. Genes cannot be controlled. Genes will have the fixed information and fixed data, but it is not so. You can reprogram the genes to the kind of environment you wanted, to the kind of environment, mind environment you wanted. You can reprogram, then you become healthy. So this is what he found. So Biology of Belief is a great book. So another thing is Anatomy of Illness. Okay, Norman Cousins. So Norman Cousins is his name is. Friends, what happened? His own story I will explain you. This book is written wonderfully. Please read this book. How a mind environment can cure such a dreadful diseases. Such a dreadful disease. His own life is an example for us. So what happened to him? He's a great journalist. Okay, and then what happened? He went to some airport to receive somebody. So though that particular time, there a lot of fog was there. So he could not see the opposite coming so-called a particular aeroplane, then the jet or whatever, it hit him badly. So that his spondylitis, this complete the fracture and the spondylitis happened such a way that so complete they become hard and stiff. You can't move any hand also. You can't move any hand. It became such a way. Then they moved to the nearby hospital, the super special, everything they have done, no use. The doctor has given time, another 3 months only he can be living, he can live. So as long as 3 months, just let him be happy and live this live happily. So all related people, everybody is to come and sit with him, spend some time, because he has given only 3 months time. So only 3 months time. So now imagine, so this 3 months time, he was living on the bed and he was stuck. He was struck. He can't move any hand. Not even his his fingers were not moving. Fingers also cannot move. That is the kind of there is a severe disease. It's called related to spondylitis only. The disease name is of course a different one. So that disease comes means that disease happened to him because of accident. Now he can't not even move this one finger also he can't move. So he was suffering 3 months. Now what happened in between? One of his friend came. So he was playing a joke with him. Okay, he was playing joke with him. So then what will happen? Because of joke, he laughed. Okay, he laughed one day. He laughed like anything. Then his fingers started moving. His fingers started moving. Then they noticed. The doctor said, "This is something miraculous happening." Then you do one thing. So then what they have done is they have got one screen. On the screen, Charlie Chaplin, the lot of the laugher scenes will be there. No, so laughing scenes and all. Charlie Chaplin is a great comedian, right? So they keep on playing the Charlie Chaplin little, the part per part. They will keep on playing. Then you imagine 3 months time. He walked out of the hospital, run it, and he walked out of the hospital with a normal running, normal walking, and then after that 20 years he lived. After that 20 years he lived. You can imagine. So this is what he has written in the book, Anatomy of Illness. Wonderful book. So friends, with this you need to understand. You need to understand. It is not that it's not easy that to understand. So all the time, our mind environment is going to decide our health, our mind environment. Our mind environment, however you program. That is why make sure that all the time. So go on cleans every day. For example, I keep on telling you have to do bathing for your mind all the time. You are giving a bathing for your physical body. You see to that your physical body is clean and neat and looking fine. But how about your inner mind, so-called your inner environment? This also has to be cleansed all the time. That is why we teach meditation in order to reprogram your genes. The meditation is going to reprogram your genes, my dear friends. It's going to reprogram to the way you wanted, whatever you wanted. It is going to reprogram. So that is why. So what will happen, friends? Yeah. One second. Yes, tell me. You have to unmute. Unmute. What happening? I think you can. One second. Now you try.
Yeah, I was admitted in hospital for COVID. Same thing happened. All the person who came and got admitted in the hospital, they were dying. And I was the thing who was telling myself that I should go back home safely. Every day I used to tell, I should go back home safely. I should go back home to my room. I should go and sleep in my bed. I should not be in this hospital.
Yes.
So I was there for 30 days. 30 days I was there. Every day, so many deaths I used to see. One side I used to get scared, but still I was doing this. Every day I was doing this. From morning till night, I'll be telling myself, I should happily move out of this hospital to my house.
This is where your thought power worked. Okay.
Yes.
And you change your mind environment, isn't it?
And finally, I came back home happily.
Yes. Obviously, it will happen because see, thinking leads to destiny. Okay. As you think, so you become. See, it's all interlinked again. Yesterday's subject also coming today also again.
Yeah.
Word may be different. Forgive or forgiveness. To forgive or ask for forgiveness. The word may be different. Again, it brings to the same condition.
Correct.
So if I don't ask for forgiveness or if I don't forgive, what happened? My stress will be increased.
Yes. And all the body
unnecessarily, I'll be carrying so much, negativity in my mind.
Yeah, baggages will be there in the mind. So many baggages.
Yes,
so
that kind of, that feelings, negative vibrations, it will be in the mind. then what will happen? My mind environment is damaged now.
And the cells are always happy. All the cells are happy.
Yes.
Suddenly, when they see all this, they think,
Yes.
what is happening? Why
Yes.
why are they so unhappy?
Yes.
I'm so happy. So that confusion will be there in the cells. So we should not give that
Same thing,
confusion.
what happens now? So whenever you feel unhappy, basically, whenever you feel unhappy, so the moment you get some negative thought, the moment some negative vibrations start within you or stress happens, the first and foremost thing is your own cells will be confused first.
Yes,
Because you are
confused.
hating other person, isn't it? You are
Yes.
hating other person. You are hating other person, but you are not supposed to hate other person. The reason is only one thing. Mamatma sarva bhutatma.
Yes.
It means
Correct.
these cells knows, I and that person is same. I mean, they have
Yes.
got intelligence, right? They what the intelligence they have? They are programmed, their software is downloaded. What is software? Soul. Soul consciousness is there already. So that means soul consciousness, when it is there in the cellular level, there only it is get programmed, nothing else. Okay? Because actually it is beyond cells, I am telling you. Cell is a physical part. Again, it's a physical part, which can be measured by a great, high sophisticated equipment, maybe. But our consciousness is beyond that again. But more or less to discuss. So it's a part of this, cellular level, so-called consciousness. If you talk, okay. So that consciousness, with the consciousness, every cell knows I am that cell. Both are same. Why I'm hating that? No, my mind is telling to hate, right? I'm getting a thought, one thought. No, my mind is telling to hate that person or to hit that person. Then
and this we should do
immediately,
every day, sir. Every day from morning till night, we'll be meeting so many people, we'll be going through so many things. So every day, night, we should sit and we should say to ourselves that I forgive so and so. Thank you for being like this.
Every day night, you want to take care of your physical health, not to go doctor. Okay, not to go to doctor. You can do that. It just other thing also. The deep meditation also is going to reprogram your genes, definitely. And deep meditation is going to erase all your the fast life storage, whatever, let's say, so-called subconscious mind having a lot of files. Okay, lot of the files which are related to your fear, your anger,
Karmic
your all those files will be stored because you are repeated many times. See, many people out of ignorance, what they do, they keep repeating the same mistakes. Then these mistakes are going to store in the directly in the subconscious mind. There's a permanent memory. Then what will happen? This person's character itself will become like that.
Yes.
Nobody can change
the
it.
other life we carry to the other lives also.
It will go to the other life.
We have to finish it. Every day we should finish it.
Yes, that's why I'm telling. Every day it has to cleanse. So whenever you clean every day, what will happen? There's no scope of getting into subconscious level.
Yes, correct.
So this much if you do, that is why in meditation, that is the high meditation is so powerful, means the meditation is so essential. Why? Why it is so essential is in order to wipe out every day. Like whatever the slate is there, after usage, just clean it. Just clean the slate and keep the slate so blank. That's how we need to make ourselves every day making empty. So that's why we say every day meditation is necessary. At least depends upon your activities. You need 1 hour to 3 hours. If you are involved in many unnecessary things, right? You are doing so many tasks you are doing, so many karmas you are doing, means you need more meditation. If somebody peaceful, retired person and peaceful and living at the house and he doesn't have much, much karmas is not doing, then for him 1 hour is also enough in order to clean the conscious mind. Once you clean the conscious mind, your subconscious mind will never get any kind of a storage again. The fresh storage will not come. Then your health will be always great. So like this, friends, so it is very easy to maintain the physical health. Even with the affirmations also you can do this much, right? With the meditation you can do much more. But to go to the self-realization, these affirmations are not required. These affirmations, all these things, so there's no question of doing any affirmations on all these things. Not required. Okay. The reason is you enter into the higher altered state of consciousness. That's the next level. Okay. You go beyond mind also. No conscious mind. Conscious mind is completely switched off. You are going beyond the mind. then entering into the so-called altered state of consciousness. That is where you become one with the existence. The moment once you become once you become one with the oneness, achieve the oneness with the existence, at that point of time, your so-called thoughts or mind or whatever, so there's no relevance at all. There's no relevance, there's no requirement.
Yeah.
So that is why we don't discuss these things in order to achieve the so-called self-realization or moksha, mukti. So we don't need all these things. These things are required in order to conduct our physical life at least happily, healthy.
These are steps.
Yes,
One
these are
step,
the,
yeah.
so one by one. So with with this whatever, at least I can take care of my physical health and
Yes.
little extent my mental health. So that my mind is at least maintained positively or miraculous mind. I try to always maintain my mind in a positive manner, not in a negative side. At
Even
least.
if some negative person come, we can maintain our poise.
Yes.
We can maintain it. If we do this sadhana,
Yes.
even if a negative person comes, we will be able to negate.
Maintain that. Yes. That's why this is called the act of forgiveness, act of forgiving. Forgiveness especially is much, much important. So this plays a vital role, my dear friends. So always try to practice this in your life. Just what happens? For example, if somebody blamed you, somebody scolded you, somebody used hurted you, maybe physically or mentally, but you don't need to go and react to it. You just need to sit quiet, silently, then ask for forgiveness and forgive him. If you do this act, what happens? The first and foremost thing why you can do this is, first of all, you are a soul consciousness. In fact, if at all you have some mastery, then you will understand that you already know that, right? You are a soul consciousness. That means as something called I. I is soul consciousness. That means you are not this physical body, you are not this mind. First of all, the physical identity or your identity has come through your own mind. That means I am so and so. My name is so and so. My profession is so and so. All these are identified with respect to your mind. Okay, so then you already know as a master, when you are practicing this meditation, spiritual wisdom, you already know that all whatever created by mind, they are illusions. When you know that they are illusions, whatever he does, the other person does for my physical body, does whatever negative things, hurting, the scolding, or whatever he does, up to which level, which extent it can come. It can come maybe to my physical body, maybe to my mind. Up to that he can reach. Beyond that, he can't do anything to me, right? Me means I means basically my soul consciousness. He can't touch anything. He can't do anything with that. Then why do you worry? You just forgive him, that's all. He just scolded you or he hurted you, whatever it may be. It is just, the kind of act what he has done. It is just, affecting your body and mind, not your soul. At your soul consciousness, you as an individual soul, you're always at the highest purity. Having highest purity and having highest amount of infinite potential. That is your true form. The problem here is why we can't forgive others, why we can't ask for forgiveness others is the kind of so-called the ego. The ego comes into picture. Okay, the ego something is playing a pivotal role, vital role it is playing. Always, I feel that I am this, I am that. I can't ask. How can I go and ask? This ego comes into is in a barrier actually.
They say, why should we say sorry?
Yes.
Why should we say sorry?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Why should you say sorry, and why should we forgive him? This ego comes into picture now. So when ego comes into picture, friends, that is why we say I. If you say I means like always illness. If you say we means it's a wellness. Simple as that is. Okay.
Yeah.
When you always feel that no, I am this, I am that, that means you have a lot of pride within you, a lot of ego within you. Then this leads to something called illness. You get a lot of diseases. If you say, so we all same, Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma, there is no difference in me and him or me and other person. So there is no difference at all. Then what happens? It becomes it becomes a wellness. As simple as this. So that is why, so it's very, very essential to understand all this, so many different concepts when you understand. So then within us, the kind of a spirituality, a spiritual wisdom, it is flowering, it is blossoming. So then we come out of all this, so day-to-day issues and day-to-day difficulties, all these things, we obviously come out. So like this, many examples are there. Okay. So one of the one old man. So in one of the country, I'm just I read in somewhere. So what happened is he used to operate the people. He used to operate. For example, somebody is suffering from breast cancer or any other cancer. So this person, in fact, his hands also will be dirty. Such a village person. But what will happen? I think it's a small village. But after that, what happened? After many people got cured because of his own the energy healing. I'm telling energy healing again, nothing else. So then that became a very big town now. Because the reason is what happened is anybody goes with a cancer. Also, what it does is he just touched that part. He just started praying. He started praying and make sure that the energy passes to that particular part. Even he go to the extent that wherever that suppose there is a that whatever the boils will be there, and all this the boils will be there inside, cancer boils or whatever. You go and melt it and he takes away, but you can't see any blood, nothing. But the act what he's doing at energy level, because we are energy beings, no? We are energy beings. So he access to your energy body, okay, energy body. You go and operate at the energy level. It's called astral surgery. Okay, basically astral level means you can't see it, but it's happening. So then after that, pain, everything gone, cancer is gone, everything is gone. Then he became so famous afterwards. So like that, friends, let me tell you, we only know in this universe 0.001%. Okay, we only know 0.001%. We don't know remaining everything else.
Yes.
It means what is happening around us, we only know 1%. 99% what is happening around us, we are not aware of it. We are not aware of it. This is a fact. We need to accept this. Okay, so that is the reason. So we always need to keep learning. All the time we keep learning and we keep implementing all these tools. Various tools are available. So to become healthy, to keep happy all the time. Okay, so that is the reason. So friends, so I think this wonderful wisdom we all need to implement in our day-to-day life. Then you'll be always happy and you can be healthy also. There's no worry and suffering from diseases and getting into again dukkha. All this will not be required, friends. So I think now we'll start meditation for some time. Now it's 9 o'clock already. Friends, let's go to the meditation. So we all know the meditation. All the masters know. Just sit in the meditation posture. Sit straight. Clasp your fingers. Whoever doesn't know, just see this posture. Clasp your fingers. Keep on your lap. Then cross the legs. Downside. Cross the legs. Remove spectacles. Make around you dark. It should be dark. If you want, you can drink a small glass of water. Sit straight. Finally, close your eyes. Sit comfortably. Start observing your own breath. Natural breath, my dear friends. By observing your natural breath, you are going to empty your mind. You are going to cleanse your mind. By cleaning your mind, you are going to heal all the diseases. You are going to remove all the kind of sickness from your physical body. You will become healthy all the time by making your mind empty. When the mind is empty, your soul energy directly flows into your physical body. When the mind is not empty, your soul energy, your soul power, conscious energy will never enter into your energy body. The energy body will be impure. The energy body doesn't have sufficient energy. Just observe your breath. That is going to make sure your mind becomes empty. Keep observing your natural breath, my dear friends. Do not alter the breath. No question of taking more breath, less breath. Not required. Just watch Just witness, just observe your own breath, natural breath. If you get any thought, come back to the breath again. Just refocus all your energies, divert all your energies and focus onto the breath again. If you get any thought, be aware of it. Having highest alertness, be awareness. With awareness, come back to the breath again. Then the thought will diminish. The thought will be vanished. Then, when the thoughts are vanished, your mind obviously become empty. When the mind become empty, you receive huge amount of cosmic energy into you. You become powerful. Be with your natural breath, my dear friends. 1, 0. Please put your both hands, both the palms on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes and slowly take your hands. Yes, friends, please come back. You come back to awareness of your body and surroundings. So, my dear friends, my dear masters, today the next topic is holistic lifestyle. Part of the holistic lifestyle, we will try to understand Abhyanga Snana, that's called oil bathing. Okay, so let's understand that. It's a very, very important topic. Everyone has to follow your daily life. You have to follow this. Okay, right. Let's see that. Friends, so what is Abhyanga Snana? Abhyanga Snana is one of the old, so ancient technique, the so-called, the ancient philosophy or Sanatana Dharma. So this has come from the Ayurveda, part of Ayurveda also. So part of Ayurveda, we have Panchakarmas. So in Panchakarmas, one of that is this Abhyanga Snana also comes. So my dear friends, so this will be very, very useful. Abhyanga Snanam, so Parma Aushadam, like Langanam Parma Aushadam. So we say that Langanam Parma Aushadam, Abhyanga Snanam Parma Aushadam. It means it is going to work as a medicine for you. It's going to work as a medicine, wonderful medicine. What will happen? What is Abhyanga Snana? Oil bathing. Friends, so this oil bathing is so essential. Every one of us. So like every day, otherwise once in a week, so twice in a month, however, which is convenient for you. So every day you are doing it, it's so fine. But if you don't find time, at least once in a week, it is must, my dear friends. So gents and ladies, so both have to do, and especially gents, they can apply the oil throughout the body if you are doing in the house, right? So if not, you are able to do it in the house. If you are not able to do yourself, handle yourself, this thing, you have to go to the compulsory the Panchakarma centers, Ayurvedic Panchakarma centers. They do this Abhyanga Snana and they give the steam bath and send you. Okay, so that's how it happens. But if you are able to manage in your house itself, I'll be trying to give you the steps and I'll be trying to explain you all the different oils and whatever you are going to use, right? So the complete details of Abhyanga Snana, it's called Abhyanga Bath, oil bathing. That's what we are going to discuss today. So more than the benefits of all medicine, any medicines is going to do whatever the work. This Abhyanga Snana is going to do much more than that, my dear friends. So you are going to just massage your body with the different oils, okay? Which oil has to be used, which time it has to be used. There are many, many points we need to understand, okay? So this will ensure that the proper blood circulation throughout the body and remove all the blockages. So that is the purpose of Abhyanga Snana or oil bathing. So whenever you do oil bathing, what happens? Before you do the oil bathing, basically you'll be doing oil massage. The entire body, so 20 minutes, let's say 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you are massaging all the basically from top to bottom, right? Including the head also, my dear friends. Including head also, when you are massaging it, what happened? The nice pressure, slow and nice pressure, smoothly, you'll be applying the entire body parts. Then what will happen? Wherever these blood vessels, they got some blockages, the blood flow is not proper. So with this massage, so what will happen? That will set right. That is how the proper blood circulation starts happening if you do this massage regularly. It's a part of our ancient technology. It's an ancient technology, I can say. But we forgot it. We lost it. Okay. As we came into the modern world, in the modern world, what is there? Morning, you have to wake up, so have a coffee, have a tea, and then have a breakfast. Right? After breakfast, get ready, go to the office. And then in the office also, a lot of unnecessary things, whatever you don't need to do, you do everything, and then come back to house with a lot of frustration, a lot of stress, right? And again, come late and take whatever the time you came, whichever the late time you came, eat completely stomach full eat. If required, non-vegetarian also eat, and then go to the bed. then what not, everything which is not required, all non-holistic life. It's a regular life everybody is leading nowadays, especially the so-called highly professional, like high-tech professionals, maybe software engineers, or those people. So they are in this kind of a lifestyle, my dear friends. How can they get the health? That's why they are given readily. They are given the health insurance cards. Go and spend in the hospitals. That already they decided. They decided that the kind of lifestyle what we encourage, what we give you day to day, we are definitely are going to we are going to go hospital. So please have this insurance card ready. That's what the companies itself is giving them like a gift. So our employees feel that, our professionals, they feel that, I have insurance card. Whenever I feel ill healthy, I go to hospital, as if he is going to gain the original health. He never get original health. He'll be able to maintain his health. Maybe some control, the control can be done on the health. Otherwise, he's not able to going to get any original health, my dear friends. But they feel happy. They feel so proud of themselves that having one insurance card, all these things. But they do not know that they are more insured within them. They are more than the insurance card. They are highly insured within themselves. Through what? Through the immunity power. Maintaining an immunity power with a holistic lifestyle, holistic food style. Holistic lifestyle, or the holistic food style, if they have, they are highly insured than the amount of insurance what they get from the facility from the company. That's what they need to understand, right? That means the inner doctor, immunity power itself is going to heal, itself is going to maintain all their health properly. If they are ensuring proper lifestyle, proper food style, friends. Anyhow, so let's go to this topic now. So read some of the information I'm going to give you carefully. So point by point, I'm going to give you. See, first thing we need to understand, what the information we need to understand is what type of oils are going to be used for this Abhyanga massage. Abhyanga massage, Abhyanga bathing, as I told you, the first you have to take whatever the oil we are going to prescribe here, take that oil, just heat some, a bowl of water, you eat it, okay? This oil, pour into a small cup of, small cup, you pour it, a steel vessel, small cup, then keep that oil, what are the amount of oil you wanted to apply, about 20 ml, 30 ml, whatever, right? Pour into a small vessel, keep this in the boiled water for some time. This is called double boiling method. You're not going to directly boil the oil on the so-called stove water. You don't need to do that. So this is a double boiling method. In the hot water, you are placing this the cup with having this the oil which you are going to utilize. Okay. So then this oil gets heated, little bit heated, not very hot. Okay. It should be little bit heated. Okay, to the body temperature, a little more than the body temperature. That's enough. Okay, take that oil and then start applying to the all the entire body. You keep on massage and then keep on applying, including your head also. Do that, then leave it for 20 minutes. If at all you are applying in the morning, so morning sun, maybe 6 o'clock till the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning sun, just stay for 20 minutes. With this, what happened? You get D vitamin also, which I might have explained you in the previous class. So you get a nice D vitamin if you do that. Okay. So just you stay for 20 minutes under the sun, then come back. So leave it for another 10 minutes, then go for the bathing. That's all you are going to do. When you are bathing, and of course that point will come here, next will come. So you are not supposed to use any soap for the bathing. You should use only the so-called the grain flour. So any grain flour for that matter. So the grain flour you can apply to the entire body. All the time your bathing must be done with the grain flour. Otherwise, if at all you don't have convenience, then what you have to do, maybe some ayurvedic soaps, anything available, you try that. Otherwise, don't go for a regular soaps which are available right in the market, supermarket. Okay, right. Now, second point is massage can be done daily at least once, or a week, or a once in a week is also good, not a problem. Okay. And if there is first of all, if there is a heat in the body, or if the atmosphere is very hot, what you have to do, use the sesame oil, almond oil, or coconut oil. Any of these oil can be used if the outside temperature is high and otherwise your body temperature is more. So this is the oil. Any one of these oils must be used, friends. Now, similarly, in the cold weather, use ghee, almond oil, safflower oil. This is a recommendation. Okay, please use this. And if there is a equal heat and cold in all the seasons, equal heat and cold, it is balanced. the environment is balanced. At the same time, any season, it may be any season, use sesame oil or ghee in the equal amounts. Equal amounts, mix it and use it. Okay, that you apply for the sesame oil and ghee. Add equal quantities, then mix it well, then apply it. That is much helpful. And boil the oil and apply it to the body. Then massage for 20 minutes. Then leave it for 15 minutes and go for bathing. Now, almond oil or desi cow ghee is good for massaging children below 10 years. Okay, please note this. Next, we can do the massage by ourselves or by the skilled therapist. Instead of soap or bathing, you should use gram flour and natural bathing powders. Please remember this. Follow this. Right. So, sasvi oil massage is very helpful in severe arthritis also. Wherever whoever is suffering with the severe arthritis, use the sasvi oil, nicely massage. Okay. Massage should start from the feet and end at the head. Always your massage, whatever oil massage you do, if you observe in the ayurvedic centers also, they always start from the feet. Okay, this is how the blood circulation, right? Blood depends on blood circulation. The best way is start from the feet. If the weather is too cold after the massage, what will happen? You have to take raw dried ginger kashaya, shunti kashaya should be consumed. If the weather is too hot outside, kasakasi pasaya, gasa anta keltare, gasa what we say, the kasakasa pasaya, that is payasa means it's like again a sweet. It is a kasakasi payasa, we can say. Please use that. Please consume that. If the weather is hot, too hot. And then rest is mandatory after the massage. Rest, you have to give the rest because you get so much relaxation after the massage, after the bathing especially. You can definitely rest yourself for maybe half an hour to 1 hour, 45 minutes. That rest is going to relax the entire muscles. The complete muscles will be relaxed, and then you get deep relaxation to the tissue level, to the cellular level, my dear friends. So do that. Okay. So hot water bath should start from the foot and end at the head. Whenever you are taking hot water bath, always start from the feet, go to the head, till the head. Don't pour the hot water suddenly on the head because head is so sensitive. In the head region, we have a pituitary gland and the pineal gland. They will be damaged if you do whatever you wanted. The hot water, if you pour onto your head, then it's going to damage. Especially when you are hitting the children, don't hit on the head because the head it's actually the housing the great highest sensitive glands, especially pituitary gland and the pineal gland. You should never hit the head portion whenever you are hitting the children. Okay, please remember, please make a note of this point. Friends, whenever you are doing a cold water bath, so start from the head and go to the foot. You can do this. Whenever you do a cold bathing, especially pour the cold water on the head so that the head is a meshel. The head is a meshel, brain is working continuously. Then what will happen? The heat which generates in the head, it will be taken out if you pour the cold water on the head. If at all hot water, if you pour on the head, what will happen? So this is going to increase the temperature of the brain. It is going to increase the blood pressure. So be careful about that. Okay. Rubbing the feet with the other feet brings good sleep. That's an acupressure part. It's like an acupressure. It works. Yesterday I could have told you already. So one foot has to be taken. It has to be like you have to do this continuously before going to sleep. Do the 2 minutes. Okay, continuously like this. Take other foot again. Do this with a good pressure. Apply the good pressure and do like this. Not the hands. I'm showing on the hands, but on the foot. Do on the foot, then go to the bed. Okay, you'll get nice sleep. Okay, so this is about Abhyanga bath process, my dear friends. Okay, hope you understood. So welcome to all of you for the Mudra therapy, part of Mudra therapy, part of home remedies. Today we understand one Mudra for thyroid. Friends, so thyroid, so as you know, thyroid is the problem. Thyroid is the gland which is malfunctioning or which is imbalanced. It's going to generate a lot of problems because thyroid maintains completely this portion, right? Whatever this portion and below this and above this is going to work. It's going to operate all the organs. Okay. So when it is operating all these organs, if there is an imbalance in this, then what will happen? It doesn't generate whatever the secretions you require. When the secretions are properly not generated, it's not going to contain the functions of the different organs are going to be, so totally it's a crippled, is it disabled. So because of that, you get into a lot of diseases. Already many people are suffering because of the imbalance happened in the thyroid gland. So the thyroid gland is not providing the proper secretions on time. So that's creating a lot of problems. Slowly, with the variation malfunction of thyroid, you become obesity. You get into obesity problem. Okay. So because of that, friends, so it leads to a lot of the storage of fats, and then the body weight will increase. So you are going to suffer a lot. Then slowly you get into diabetic. Once you become a obesity, what happens? There is a more scope, you get into diabetes automatically. Okay. So please, to avoid all these things, what we need to do, one best mudra I am teaching today. So please do this practice of this mudra. Whenever whoever is suffering with these thyroid problems, definitely they can practice this mudra. This mudra is called Shankha mudra. Friends, Shankha mudra is going to really take care of the controlling this thyroid point. There is a thyroid point especially. So with the thyroid point, you are practicing this mudra. It is going to control the function of this thyroid gland. Then your thyroid problem will be avoided, or you can come out of this thyroid disease itself. Okay, right. So how do we practice this mudra? We know practice like this mudra, like we have to cleanse both hands, then no more. So there's no question of the so-called the nails. Nails should not be there. Okay, and then sit straight, take 3-4 breaths. Take 3-4 breaths, deep breaths you take, deep breath take in and let you out. No, going in and coming out. So keep observing for 3-4 times. Then after that, what you do? Take these two hands. You see here. Now, my right hand you take, left hand. Okay, left hand, right hand. I am keeping this thumb at the base of the right thumb. Okay, right hand thumb is there. At the base of that, I am keeping it. So once I keep it like this, then what will happen? I close all my 4 fingers on the top of this. So this is where on the right hand side, on the right hand, left hand both, at the base of this thumb, the base of the thumb, there is a thyroid point here. It has to be pressed with this thumb, and then just fold that thumb with all the 4 fingers. Then these fingers keep one finger, especially this thumb and this forefinger. So that's a index finger must be touched gently, and then these 3 fingers must be on the back side. This is called Shankha mudra. It's called Shankha mudra, my dear friends. So keep this like this, and then practice for at least minimum to minimum 30 to 50 minutes based on your timing, your availability of timing. So keep on the thigh and start practicing. So this is called Shankha mudra, right? So it has got so many advantages, but especially this thyroid point is going to be controlled. That means so thyroid gland is going to be properly imbalanced. So if any imbalance is going to be removed. Okay, the imbalance will be removed. It will be balanced, and then thyroid disease will be gone. So now, after doing this mudra, prana mudra will be again 15 minutes or 10 minutes. You can practice prana mudra. We already know every day we are discussing prana mudra. So this is the prana mudra. You have to practice for, keep on the thighs and practice for 10 minutes. Okay, so that's how friends we can come out of the thyroid. Now, so what are the home remedies for thyroid? Friends, this disease appears without exercise or strenuous work, eating more fried food, more sour related items, maida items, dalda items, sleeping more during the daytime. These are the reasons for getting the thyroid. Okay, so you can note these points. Then natural lifestyle. What is the natural lifestyle we have to follow? Daily head baths should be done. Do not eat before taking bath. Boil the water, strain it, collect it in a copper vessel and consume it. Do not use your plastic bottles at all. Okay, completely avoid it. If at all you are using a steel bottle, somewhat okay, but so most preferably for thyroid patients or thyroid who are suffering, use this copper water. First boil it and just a little strain it. Strain it means let it cool down and store collect into the copper vessel or copper bottle and then use it. Okay. Now, do not eat dinner or have moderate food. So, in dinner itself you have to avoid. Otherwise, have some moderate food at the dinner. Okay, do that. If there is a neck abscess, So mix humus in water while going to bed at night and apply. Humus means like, soil. What is the humus? In generally we observe the snake will go into that its own the place, so that we call it like it's the snake house. You can say, like, I don't know, in Telugu we say putta, pamala putta, right? So that snakes who will be building that? Ants will be building, isn't it? Ants will be building that the snake house. The snake will go inside that, isn't it? So that particular soil is called humus. That particular soil you have to take. Okay. Hopefully, like other language masters might have understood this. I do not know, but I will try to explain you later. Okay. Right. This humus, what you need to do, take that soil. Whenever the next abscess, like neck is not working properly, or some abscess is happening, right? Mix this humus in the water while going to bed. Right, nicely apply on the neck portion. Then apply it and sleep. Then you will come out of that. Salt and pepper should be used more in meals. Okay, whoever is having thyroid problem, salt and pepper you have to use. You should not use too much chili powder or red chili or green chili. Okay, right. So what are the remedies? What are the remedies you can follow, friends? So consume 1 cup tulsi tea, tulsi kashaya on empty stomach in the morning. 1 cup. Take 1 cup of water, 3 spoons of go arc before the midday meal. What is the go arc? Go arc is actually distilled go mutra. It's available in the so-called ayurvedic shops. Get that? Just 3 spoons of go arc with 1 cup of water before the midday meal. It's always going to be much helpful. You'll come out of this so-called thyroid. Drink 1 cup of water, half a spoon turmeric, 1 spoon of honey at night at 8 p.m. Right? Is also going to be much helpful. This treatment can be continued till the disease is cured. Okay, please make these points noted, and PPT will come. Of course, you can follow as per that. So friends, so now so far home remedies we studied. So now we try to understand about pyramid. Every day we are trying to understand the pyramid itself is in a so unique structure which is going to preserve the cosmic energy. That's why it's a reservoir of cosmic energy, storehouse of a cosmic energy. You can say that reservoir of cosmic energy, storehouse of cosmic energy. If you keep anything inside the pyramid, it is going to be preserved, is going to be safe, is going to be intact. Its characteristics is not going to change at all. In fact, what happened, friends? One incident happened. So there was a cat. A cat entered into the Giza pyramid. Okay, Giza pyramid. So it is entered. Then what happened? They noticed this. So it is died. Of course, it is died. But ultimately, what happened? After it is dead, what happened? It should become a totally. It become a soil. It is merged into the soil, isn't it? But it is just it's pressed, and then like a skeleton, it is staying. Like a skeleton, it is staying till long time, long number of years also, it stayed like that only. So that's what they noticed. It means whatever you keep inside the pyramid, the kind of an item or the thing or whatever it may be, you go and just keep it inside the pyramid, it will be intact like that only. It will be fresh like that only. Maybe inside that pranashakti will be there, but little decay will happen physically. But that pranashakti will be still there. It's going to protect that pranashakti within any item, whatever you keep inside the pyramid. That is the beauty of pyramid. So that is why, so all the time we have to use the pyramid for securing and preserving any of the things what you want in your house also. In your house, what you supposed to do? Take vegetables and keep it under the pyramid. Purchase one 2 by 2 pyramid, for example, 2 feet by 2 feet pyramid. Use that pyramid for preserving instead of storing your all the vegetables inside the refrigerator. What refrigerator does? Refrigerator anyway it is harmful for the environment. It is going to generate chlorofluorocarbons, which is very, very harmful for the health, your own health, and as well environment. Is going to damage the ozone layer. Okay, such is the very a lot of unnecessary things. It's going to be it's going to damage the environment also. So that's why instead of encouraging using the refrigerator, use this pyramid 2 by 2 pyramid. Preserve like a refrigerator. You preserve all your vegetables under that. It's going to preserve. Keep it fresh for weeks together. So then what will happen? So you can use the same, all these vegetables you can use. One thing is they preserve. Second thing is energized. So you get energetic food. Okay. You'll be able to consume energetic food. So that's how we need to use this pyramid, friends. So it's very, very helpful. So now let's see other two benefits now as a part of benefits of pyramids today. Communication with higher beings. Friends, what happened is once upon a time, so there's a book written, so I might have told you, again I repeat it, but all. So the Search in Secret India by Paul Brunton. Paul Brunton, wonderful book. Please read this. Okay. So what is this book all about? Friends, so he's actually a person, he came from European countries, he traveled across India, and of course he came to India, Himalayas, everywhere, and he met a lot of gurus. Even he spent a lot of time with the Ramana Maharshi also in Arunachalam, that is Tiruvannamalai, and especially in Egypt. He went to visit the Egypt with the permission he has taken to go into the pyramid. You want to like research basically what is pyramid, what is the power of the pyramid. When he went into the pyramid, so he requested a permission to stay overnight in the pyramid. He went inside. He went to the so-called king chamber, which is at the 1/3 height of the pyramid. When he went inside the pyramid and then he started doing meditation, in a few minutes, what happened is he started getting the outer body experiences. That means his so-called astral body got released so wonderfully, very fast. Okay, such is the power of this pyramid. So he's sitting in the so-called the king chamber and he's doing it. Then he is so-called the astral body got released. He got a lot of outer body experiences and is able to communicate with a lot of masters. So many wonderful spiritual experiences happened. Then he has written all these things within his so-called the Search in Secret India by Paul Brunton. Please read that. So such is the that is how he has communicated with the higher beings. He got messages. He communicated with the higher masters who are very much in the higher frequency, the higher frequency planes of existence, basically. So you can communicate. Everyone can communicate. If you start doing meditation under pyramid, if you start using the pyramid power for your meditation also, your meditation will be 3 times faster, 3 times powerful. Then you will be able to communicate with the higher masters without any doubt, my dear friends. So please make a note of that. Next, so it is going to heal ulcers and broken bones. Friends, because the cosmic energy comes whenever prana shakti is more in the energy body, because of your meditation under pyramid, it is going to give 3 times more power, 3 times more cosmic energy into your energy body. Whenever your energy body gets sufficient energy, what happens? Any ulcer will go away. Any broken bone also will be fixed, my dear friends. So that's how it happens. One more. So I remember myself now. So one incident, one of the patient. So let me tell you the part of this is a act of forgiveness. I'm telling you again. I reminded myself one example. One of the patient we observed. So he got lot of ulcers within the ulcers within his mouth. Lot of ulcers. So he's not able to eat. He's not able to talk. He was suffering like anything. So then what happens is he always keep on suffering because of he never forgive other people, or he don't ask for forgiveness. He was suffering with himself. Then one simple technique we have given like this. You go and write all the names who are all given trouble to you, who are all hurted you, and who are all the people you hurted them. Just go on forgive everybody. Then after a few days, then all his ulcers gone away automatically. No medicine at all. Imagine what kind of results will come with the change in mind environment. That's why I told you yesterday also. Change your mind, change your thought, change your life. So this is a simple caption. Change your mind or change your thoughts, change your life. As simple as that, my dear friends. So the pyramid energy, cosmic energy is going to heal ulcers and broken bones also. Okay, it's going to fix very much because the energy is there, the sufficient energy is there with you. It's going to take care, right? So let's read some of the home remedies, my dear friends. So home remedies for the so-called mental health, Like, these are the great statements every day we try to read and remember and try to send to other people also. Try to send to other people. The father of all deceptions is self-deception. It means, friends, it's like, you are deceiving yourself. You are cheating yourself. What is that exactly? Self-deception. You are cheating yourself, not cheating others. That is the father of all deceptions. Okay. That is why never ever to be deceptive to yourself. Never always be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to yourself, not deceptive to yourself. So that's going to be the father of all the out of all the deceptions is a father. Okay. The most important factor that underpins everyone's life is trust. We need to have trust always. Trust on ourselves, trust on so-called existence, and surrender to the existence, surrender to existence, trust ourselves, trust existence. That's all. These two things are very essential. Not anything else, my dear friends. If you trust existence, what happened? You never have any fear. You are free bird. Okay. You left everything to the universe. The universe will take care of you. There's a father, supreme father. Why do you worry? Why you are worrying? What you have brought here, what you are going to take back? Why do you worry between the death and birth? The so-called what you are doing is it's a all world is a stage. We are mere actors. We struck and fume, and we do our part and depart. This is what Shakespeare says. It's such a simple thing, my dear friends. Just a world is a big stage. We are all in a drama. You are having some role. I am having some role. My role I am playing, your role you are playing. The role you play, the God existence has given some time for you. Just play that role and then do your part and depart. And I also do my part, I depart. Why do you worry? Why do you worry for all these things, whatever happen, day to day, whatever happen? These are all small matters. In front of death, these are all the very, very small matters. All your name, all your fame, all your earnings, everything will be smashed only with one thing called death. Death is going to take away all the things, whatever you earn in this life. Whatever you earn, name, fame, properties, you are so rich, this, that, in the society, whatever it is going to be smashed with one instant called death. Right? So that is why never ever worry for anything happens in the life. Just be acceptable. Just be in the acceptable state. Even worst war happen also. Be in the acceptable. Be having a patience. When you have acceptance, what happens, friends? Anything happens. If you accept it, what happens? You will be peaceful. If you are peaceful, you are going to be creative. If you are creative, you get a lot of solutions. Apply the solution, get the answer. Apply the solution, get the result. Then you can rectify all the problems. That's all the life it is. Okay. Above all the scientists in the world, the best scientist is pharma. Above all the scientists, who are the scientists maybe? Best scientist is farmer because he knows how to produce the food. He knows how to take care of the food, how to take care of the grains, all these crops, because that is the main input for our physical body, isn't it? So that's why. So the best scientist is himself. The farmer itself is the best scientist. Okay. The most difficult question is why man was born. This question will be haunting everybody. To know the answer for this question, we need to practice. We need to practice meditation. Then you will understand. The man was born here just to stay happy and healthy on this earth planet. In order to experience the journey on the earth planet, that is the birth. That is the purpose of every birth. There is no other purpose at all. If you think any purpose, let me tell you, every birth will have different roles, my dear friends. This birth, I am doing this, I am teaching you. Next birth, I may be doing differently. But over comes to the self-realization thing. If I am teaching here, next birth also I'll be teaching. I'll be teaching much more people, maybe so many people throughout the world. I am doing much larger role. But all other people who are into the profession, doing this, doing that, what happened? So they'll be in one of the life, you are a professor. Next life, you may be a student. Maybe you are a painter or a laborer or a shoemaker. Doesn't matter who it may be. Whatever the role you are playing, whatever the role you may be playing, But one thing is, first of all, do meditation, realize your soul first. Apart from that, whatever the profession you are doing, it doesn't matter. It's just a namesake, it's a temporary. Anybody is a professor, doctor, shoemaker, painter, labor. Everybody has to become master of meditation, master of their own mind, master of their own life. That is must first. That is the preliminary. That's a mandatory thing. After that, whatever the role you are playing on the physical planet, it keeps changing from life to life. You don't worry about it. Forget about it. Okay, friends. So this is what you need. This you can understand with the spiritual wisdom. You can definitely understand, my dear friends. Okay, right. So friends, we covered all the things. So thank you very much. Thank you very much from the Mahavatar Foundation. So sincere thanks to all the masters who participated here. Patiently listen till this time. And Mahavatar TV, you know very well. So it's going to have all the programs, whatever we do here. Please subscribe, share, subscribe, like, and send it to other people. Okay. Thank you very much. If any questions, we can have some questions now. Right.
Sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma. Good evening.
Sir, मुझे certificate. I want certificate for batch 5.
Yeah.
Certificate I want.
Okay. Send the details in WhatsApp. 555 number.
Sir, actually, I have already sent you, but you
sent
didn't.
It already.
Yeah.
Okay. Send the reminder. Send the reminder.
22545.
Yeah. 555. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So yes, friends, if you have any question, just unmute yourself and talk.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, I shared to something about the affirmation, forget and forgiveness. Before doing meditation, if somebody any mistake with me or misbehave with me, I feel very angry, and I did not forget this situation. And which people, those are not related to this situation, I also feeling angry with them, and all time I am disappointed why the circumstances is going with me. But now, after doing meditation, now I am, if anybody misbehave with me, deserted with me, I just keep silent. And you said this technique, I also apply this technique, going to the meditation and analysis the situation. And if I find any mistake of me, I say sorry in meditating level, and also say forgive you, and all sequence will be fine. We are all together. We doing all together, and we all love all of you. There's the technique in meditation level. Now I feel very happy and joyful life.
Sure.
This is a very happy feeling after doing meditation. So it's absolutely true. Forget and forgiveness is the absolute medicine for joyfulness, peacefulness of life, I believe.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Yes. Anybody else want to share their experience also? Please do that. Share your experience. Like what you're doing meditation, what any experience is there, and you want to share your feeling, please do that. Whenever we share, whenever we express, we feel so happy inside. It makes others also happy. That's more important.
Yes, sir.
It motivates others also. If you express something, no, it motivates others, because that's what your inner feeling, right? You are so happy. Then obviously your experience makes others also happy, because all of us have the same cells.
And affirmation also so much powerful, sir.
Yes, exactly.
For
physical life, For physical
Yes.
life, mental life, it's very, very powerful. For a
Powerful.
spiritual life, not required.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes, friends. Anybody want to share their experience? Right. So no questions means no problem. So then we'll be ending the session now, my dear friends. So thank you very much. Thanks for all the masters who joined the session, given the opportunity for Mahavatar Foundation. So thanks to Mahavatar Babaji, my Grand Master. Thanks to my beloved master, Subhash Patriji. Thanks to all of you once again. Namaste, namaste, namaste.